Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Austin Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk about one of the greatest fights I've seen in the bantamweight division. None other than Jason Maloney versus Saul Sanchez. I mean, man, what a co-feature to the preliminary, the main fight in the preliminary cards. That was a barn burner. That was a brutal fight. I saw that it was going to be a tough fight after the first couple of rounds because Saul Sanchez would just come in with that pressure, and I saw and Jason Maloney being on his back foot, trying to fight him off. I said, okay, this is going to be a long night for Jason Maloney because Saul Sanchez looks like a guy. That was my first time. It was my first time seeing him fight, and I was saying to myself, this looks like a guy that's going to get stronger and stronger as the fight progresses. And man, so said, so done. He got stronger as the fight progressed. Made Jason Maloney back down on his mouthpiece for the majority of the fight. And Saul Sanchez also had to dig deep because Jason Maloney was not going anywhere. He was not going away. He did not want to lose his title. And he just wants to win. He wants to retain his title. And both guys made a long trip. The fight was in Canada. And both guys were not coming to waste no time. You know, they wanted to win, and they didn't come this far for nothing. And when both of them stepped in the ring, man, it was just brutal stuff, man. Brutal stuff. Maloney dealing with a big cut over his eye, blood on his face. Both guys hitting each other with concussive shots, hard shots to the body, hard shots to the head. Both guys showing fatigue. It was a grueling fight, man. An early candidate for fight of the year, even though the year just started, but you can put that in there as the fight of the year so far already. 12 rounds of hell, man. Majority decision. It was a close, razor thin fight, man. If you watch all rounds, I'm not lying, all rounds were the same, back and forth. You hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. One seems to take. It may look like one may seem to be taking the round, and then here comes the other taking it back. It was back and forth. Every round was the same. It was like every round was like twins. Same thing, identical, back and forth. It was hard to score. It was definitely hard to score but every round was the same. It was hard to give a round to any of these fighters because both of them were doing the same thing in the pocket, exchanging. One is going and landing a combo. The other one is doing the same thing. Both guys are exhausted. Both guys are busted up. They're tired. When one is rallying, here comes the other. It was amazing fight. I was definitely surprised to see how good this fight ended up being, man. It was just wow. And man, for me, Saul Sanchez, even though he didn't win the fight, man, he won the crowd, man. He won the crowd. It was my first time seeing him fight, and man, he's a warrior. Tough Mexican fighter, you know how it is. And Jason Maloney, man, showing his mettle, biting down on that mouthpiece as well, and showing Saul that, hey, you're not taking my title tonight, man. I'm sorry. I know you worked hard, but you're not taking my title. You're going to have to put me on a stretcher, and, you know, it is what it was. He did not back down, and it was hell in there for 12 rounds. 12 rounds. Brutal fight. So, Jason retained the title. WBO championship, and Saul Sanchez is going back to the drawing board. He'll learn from this, of course. In a fight like this, man, you don't want to see a loser, but I saw it as a draw. I also saw that it could have gone either way for both these guys, man. No one deserved to lose this fight, but someone lost and someone won. They could have given it a draw in my book and run it back again, but it was a great fight. And still, your WBO bantamweight champion of the world, Jason Maloney, on to better and bigger things. Hopefully a rematch with Emmanuel Rodriguez, who was the IBF bantamweight champion. That would be a tremendous fight as well. It's a rematch. Like I said, it's a rematch from, Emmanuel won the first fight, so it'll be good for Jason to go in there and get that revenge. But all in all, man, we saw a great fight between Jason Maloney and Saul Sanchez. Both guys, man, they went out there and put their heart, soul on the line, man. And right now, as I'm talking, they gotta be all busted up. They gotta be all sore, beat up, uncomfortable, feeling every bruise in their body. Man, I'm sure both went to the hospital, definitely. But let's see what happens next with both of these guys. But it was a great fight. Let me know what you guys think about that fight, man. Who you saw winning? Was it close? Did you give it a draw like I did, like many did as well? Who you think won the fight, man? This was a really close fight. Every round was the same, man. It was really hard to score this fight. Really hard. I could have imagined the judges, man. The job that they had to do. It was not easy. Jason Maloney still your WBO champion. WBO bantamweight champion. Defeating Saul Sanchez in a tremendous fight last night in Canada on the undercard of Better BF versus Callum Smith. Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Ocean Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm always appreciated. It's always appreciated. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.